What if the greatest enemy on the battlefield wasn't human at all? Welcome back to the world of BERSERK, created by legendary Kentaro Miura, where every victory comes with a cost. Now let's begin this chapter. We are shown a scene where the blue whale's head add-on is furious after seeing Guts, and Guts stands in front of 100 soldiers with his massive sword. Guts says that the sun is about to rise, the day is about to begin, and before that happens, he will crush all of their heads and cut them into two pieces. He says that there are still many people left who are standing ready to die. Then Adon, the blue whale's head, shouts loudly at his soldiers, telling them not to be afraid, not to bow, and to keep moving forward, saying that Guts has already reached his final stage. His body is completely injured, so they should attack him and finish him, since he can barely even stand properly. Then Guts starts fighting everyone, killing them one by one with his massive sword. While fighting, Guts thinks to himself, "What am I even doing here? What am I doing in this miserable place? And why am I putting my life on the line? Am I doing this because of Casca? Am I doing this for her? Maybe not." But then he tells himself that right now he should only think about the fight. He doesn't need to think about anything else. He only needs to think about how to kill each one of them one by one. He says that he is so deeply lost in the fight that he can only hear the sound of his own heartbeat, and he cannot think about anything else. And while saying this, he continues killing everyone with even more rage. Then we are shown the next scene where Judo has already rescued Casca, and he says that they got a little late and apologizes for it. Judo explains that it took them a lot of time to convince their higher-ups. Casca looks at Judo and urgently tells him to hurry because Guts is in danger. Judo asks what happened to Guts. Casca says that he is fighting all the enemy soldiers alone to save her, and he was left behind, so they need to go back and save him. Judo immediately says that someone should go with this girl and help her. Then Judo and the rest of the comrades start moving forward with Casca, running. Casca keeps thinking in her mind that they should reach in time, and she keeps running continuously. Then we are shown the next scene, where there are piles of dead bodies everywhere, and Casca is completely shocked seeing this, unable to understand what this place even is, whether it is a cremation ground or a graveyard. How can there be so many corpses spread like this? Judo is stunned seeing this and says that there are hundreds of bodies lying here, and he cannot believe that this is Guts doing, questioning if Guts really did all of this. Casca keeps searching for Guts everywhere, and both Judo and Casca are shocked and speechless. Then they see Guts under a tree, sitting while leaning on his large sword, resting, extremely exhausted, with multiple arrows stuck in his body and completely covered in blood. Casca immediately runs to him and shouts, while Judo says that his condition is very critical and that Guts has suffered severe injuries. Casca grabs Guts and shakes him, and as he regains consciousness, Guts tells her not to move him because his wounds will get deeper and bleed more. Casca thought Guts was dead and that he wasn't even breathing. But the moment he speaks, she feels relief knowing that he is alive. Then everyone carries him back, and the soldiers clear the way, shouting for others to move aside. Rickert, Caucus, and Pippin are shown, and they say that they have returned. Caucus says that that bastard is still alive, and that he is extremely stubborn. Guts says to put him down, saying he can walk on his own, and asks why they are making him look weak in front of his comrades. Casca tells him not to move, otherwise he will injure himself even more. Guts says not to embarrass him. Then a healer comes and starts treating Guts' wounds, and Guts, in pain, tells him to do it gently. The healer says that he is an incredibly strong man, because anyone else would have died by now after such injuries. Casca says that he needs rest, which means he won't be able to join the next campaign. Everyone asks about his condition, and the healer says that he is safe for now, and his life is not in immediate danger. Hearing this, Guts angrily says that he doesn't care. He will join the campaign no matter what, even if it costs him his life. The healer warns him that if he does that, he should be ready to die. Guts says that even then, he will still join, even if he has to die. Pippin says that both Casca and Guts returning alive is a blessing for them. Guts sarcastically responds, questioning how they can call this being safe and without suffering. After some time, Casca asks where Griffith is. She is told that he has gone to a war council and won't return until morning, and hearing this makes her sad. Then, a celebration scene is shown where all the soldiers are dancing, eating, drinking, and enjoying themselves. Casca sits with her comrades, and they express how worried.
Casca reunites with her squad, and they tell her they were seriously worried about both of them. Then Judo calls Casca aside and hands her a small packet. He tells her it's called elf dust, a special gift he brought for both her and Guts. Judo says the two of them completely wiped out the enemy soldiers together, making everyone else's job way easier. He even says Guts practically solo cleared all of them by himself. So as a reward and a thank you, he's giving them this rare item. Then Judo starts explaining what elf dust actually is. He tells Casca that about a year ago, he was working with a traveling entertainment troupe. During that time, he got badly injured in an accident. And in that condition, an actual elf gave him this dust. Because of it, all his wounds healed insanely fast. Judo also says most people think elves don't even exist in this world. But he's personally seen them with his own eyes. That's why he says with complete confidence that elves are real. He tells Casca that even if she doesn't believe in elves, that's fine. Because the dust itself definitely works and heals wounds crazy fast. He even admits that this dust has saved him from death multiple times. Then Judo encourages Casca not to overthink things on the battlefield. He tells her to just use it, because he had specifically been saving it for her and Guts. Casca thanks him, and immediately runs off to find Guts. She finds him sitting alone under a tree, his body covered in bandages. As Casca walks toward him, her mind is filled with questions. But more than anything, she wants to heal him, so he can stand and fight again. And in that moment, it becomes clear that Casca no longer wants to leave Guts' side.
With this, the chapter comes to an end. If you want to know what happens next, make sure to subscribe and stay with us on this journey through Berserk. See you in the next chapter.